Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at A.T. Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop. Good coverage. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Now here's the toss play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
For their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Wyola. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. And the Huskers will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Powering through. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Throws it to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Huskers will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Huskers. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Inside the 10. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. They'll try to run it with the option. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's an out route. The catch made. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. Is going to be ruled down short of the mark. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Caught for the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Huskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. To the air, it's Raiola. He's escaping the pocket now. They scramble and scramble, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and almost paid off for an interception.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down. And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Ncaa moves the ball down to the 4. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. No huddle here for the offense. They're going to run the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense really clicking here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
1st and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Finds his man. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They pick up the first on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. right there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Kick is up and no good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Raiola. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try the option play here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Second down after that previous play. Now here comes the flea flicker. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st down, it's play action. Snags the quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the return from inside the 25. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, and he breaks. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Pressure is coming. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at the 7. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive, but not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here's the second down play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Looks left and finds his target there. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. 1st down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, to claim the lead here in the final minute. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With his spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Turner, one down, sets up the next drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hall. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wyola. He's moving out of the pocket. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of